Oh, yes, in the presence of the Lord, I will bring my king. With us people come from every joy in my life. It's flowing like every fire. I will praise the Lord with thanksgiving and Lord. Hey. Oh, yes, somebody, I'm going to get everlasting King. Hey! Onye mara amaya babara megua. Imaga baga kwebra munisio. Umakoru na mbenja gwebu. Tuko kwara mbelilanya. Ina chomwa. Olilanya this is number. There is hope. There is hope. Hey, yo. Oh, yes, in the presence of the Lord, I will bring my gift. We thank you for that, Lord. Boom.
Enjoyed by the
All right, you are highly welcome to this wonderful segment. I believe you are doing wonderfully well. Today happens to be on the 9th of June 2026, and as a matter of fact, on the usual base on Tuesdays like this, we normally meet on this very channel to engage ourselves on intellectual discourse. So at this moment, whatever the time may be that you are probably watching me, you're highly welcome. In case if you have any question, you can as well channel all your questions to the comment section, and I'll be very glad to receive your questions as well. And don't forget to also subscribe to the channel in case if you haven't, or probably today happens to be the first time that you're watching me. You can as well do share this live telecast with a lot of people as much as you can. You see, the doors are opening. Tonight, we are here to learn, to discover something new. So feel free to ask any question that pertains to the kingdom of God. So let's quickly go to the comment section and welcome some people over there. Okay, now Ebenezer, how you doing? Robert Adukusi. Okay, Philippine Force, Telechapels to bite. Ebenezer, any church, how you doing? I believe you're doing wonderfully well with your wonderful wife. My biggest regards to her for me. I greet her, salute her. The Queen of Australia, greetings to you, my lady. Let's move on. Nana J Senior, I believe you're doing well, and I know you are still making it. You're making the dollars. I need that symbol. You need to be glued to the symbol as well. So you must work hard. Nana J, work hard, work hard, work hard, work hard. You need money. Elizabeth Odro, Mom, how you doing? I believe you're also doing well. Alice Assam, Josephine Boateng, greetings to you as well. I believe you're also doing wonderfully well. Mr. Yao Fori, Pastor Shadrach Yeboah, Joseph Smith, greetings to you. I believe you're doing wonderfully well. Akusia Sewa, Mary Frempom, Kunedu Mary, Reverend Tinidu, I believe you're also doing well. Yes, of course. I am a lion that was trained on the desert. Now let's move on. Mr. Fifi Esuman. Echan Asante, Echan Haidin, I believe you also do well. In Sia Vida, Eunice Dukua, greetings to you. Akwa J, salute you, Dr. Udro, Michael Champon, Esther Ajumai, Paul Esuman, Kofi. I believe you all are doing well. Welcome once again. It is a beautiful moment once we engage ourselves like this. It brings laughter onto the faces of the angels, because we are gathered here not in the name of anything, but in the name of the Holy One. And that's good. Okay, now let's move on. Theresa Usu, how you doing? I believe you're also doing well. Greetings to you in the gracious confines of your abode. Sheena, salute you as well. Mr. Aaron Babo. Aaron, thank you very much. I really appreciate what you have done for me. Indeed. May you be remembered in all dimensions. May your heart's desires be granted. I pray the Lord replenish you with whatever that you have lost, multiplied in tenfold. God bless you. I really appreciate it, Mr. Aaron. Now let's move on. Elizabeth Osei, good evening, Papa. Okay, good evening to you as well. Eno, how you doing? I believe you are doing great. My sweetest Eno. Eno for you. Hey, Eno. It shall be well, Eno. Jennifer Numakun, I do not big ups to you as well. Okay. Doreen Sewabrefo, Doreen, how you doing? I believe you're also doing well. Who else is again? Denny Chi, Stephen Nado. I believe you are doing well. Welcome once again, Mary Magdalene. Greetings to you. I believe you're also doing well. Rebecca Forsen, greetings to you as well. You're welcome on board. Okay. AJ Senior says, Papa, I'm working hard, but Papa, it doesn't take a giggle to come in. In fact, tired work. Tired work doesn't take away. Amata Kwame Apia Silas, then greetings to you. You're all welcome. Now, please, let me tell you this. I have received not less than 4 complaints from our brothers and sisters, probably 3 men and then 1 woman, right from the people who have been watching us. They are part of the people who are actually watching us currently. Now, what people have been doing is that they go through the comment section and then click on your names, and then they tend to get access to you. Then they tell you that they are part of Zenith and they are part of me, and because of that they need help. So help them, please. If anybody has ever come to you through emails, through any of those sorts, trying to ask something from you in the name of OPATAFUOR or in the name of Zenith, please do well to contact me. Try as much as possible to verify from me. I don't want the situation where you tell me that a member from Zenith has defrauded you. This is another strategy that they have mounted. So please, if anybody comes to your DM through emails, through your contact, and the person calls you and tell you that he or she is a member of Zenith or close to me, and the person asks you for any favor for the betterment of you and I, try as much as possible to report the case to me. Or you can yet still refuse that particular voice. Please, this is a strategy that they have mounted. They reported this incident to me last month I intentionally overlook certain things. Just that I actually said to myself that I want to see something, so I'll not announce it. But you see, yesterday our wonderful brother called in and then said all these things to me. So please, as how the other time a Nigerian guy created an account on this very channel where he went about telling people that they should sow a seed because that's my new channel. Please, if anybody picks your contact, or wherever that the person gets your contact, and come in the name of OPATAFUOR or in the name of Zenith, please report the case to me. Report it, okay? Thank you very much. Let's move on. In case if you have any message, you can as well leave it at the comment section for me. Mary Gambo. There's nobody who is ever close to me that will ever pick up your number and tell you to help the person. No. So once such kind of an incident happens, you should bear it in mind that it is an imposter. It is an imposter. They have been going through your comment and they have been picking your contact. They know your names, so they can contact you and tell you some of these cock and bull stories. Okay? Thank you very much. I appreciate you people so much. Okay, with all due respect, in case if you have any message, you can as well bring on board. Nanadwa, how are you doing? I believe you're also doing well. Greetings to you as well. Okay. Do you have any question? Please, I'm waiting for you. Bring your questions. Jennifer Pia. Oh my goodness. It sounds good as well. So that's how it is. If you have any question, please channel all your questions to the comment section for me, and I'll be very glad to receive it answer you as well. Nana J says, hey, Asemu. So this place that we are gathered to listen to wisdom to better our lives. Our lives too, they want to destroy it. You see, they want to deploy all schemes and tactics. So be on guard. Stay alert. Mr. Dubai, you said that, please, Papa, I want to suggest if you can pick up a call on live. So when I pick up the call, what else? Because why do you want me to activate call sections in this? I'm not receiving testimonies. There are a lot of people who comes to my DM, sometimes through my WhatsApp numbers, and they try to share with me their testimonies. So let it be as how it is. We are here to learn. That is why I said, if you have any questions, write it, pin it to the comment section. I'll read it, and once I read it, I will answer you as well. Joseph Opoku says, please, Papa, I was asking you, how is Mr. Osei doing? Please, he's doing well. He's doing wonderfully well. Mr. Osei, why? There's nothing has happened to him, okay? He is swimming in the pot of health. In fact, a golden pot as such. Nothing has happened to him. He was with me throughout the day. Even this very afternoon, I was with him. We just parted ways around 7 thereabout. About 7:10 to 7:15. Then he went to his house, and I also went to my chamber. So he's doing wonderfully well, okay? Okay, let's move on. So that's how it is. I'm waiting for your questions. The last time when we met, because of time factor, we were not able to complete whatever that we began, where I tried explaining things to you regarding the names of Jesus Christ. But I hope one day I'll continue from where we ended. I think we ended on the 44th or 43rd. So in our next meeting regarding that particular topic, we will start from the 42nd. And I hope all those who partook in that particular lectures, you actually learn something. So that is how it is. Sheena says, how do you pray? And our Father will answer. Nana J says, Papa, please, when Christians pray, how does it get to God? I mean, the process it goes through before it gets to God. Well, there are 7 main channels to which a Christian or a believer or somebody who is righteous, your prayer can get to the Lord. It's either it goes through the normal 4 dedicated channels to receive. You see, let me tell you this. Let me give you this secret. When it comes to prayers, it does a lot of things, but you people, you are not aware. Prayers does a lot of things, but you people are not aware of what it does. And anytime you decide to pray, something becomes activated in the rest of the spirit. And what becomes activated, you yourself, you are not aware of it. And once that particular thing becomes activated, something happens at that moment, and you yourself, you are not aware. There are so many channels, and probably 7 channels to which you can use to engage the higher dimensions or the higher heavens. Once you want to engage the Holy One in your matters, there are 7 channels. There are 7 channels. Out of the 7 channels, 3 of them are protocols, and then 4 of them are normal channels to which you can use or navigate to the higher realms. So on a usual basis where you feel like praying, then you go on your knees, or whether you stand or prostrate, then you decide praying, whether you render some form of worship, sing praises, and right after that, then you engage the heavens through prayers. Either you render prayer of supplication, thanksgiving prayers, whatever the prayer may be, or a welfare prayer. If you are to be an ordinary person, it will go through 4 streams. There are angels or spirit entities who are being assigned to pick the prayers of the righteous ones here on earth. And what they actually do with it is that once this particular angel descends down here on earth and receives the prayers of these righteous people, what he normally does with it is that he ascends to the zenith of heavens, where there is an altar that is dedicated for receiving prayers. He probably goes to this particular altar, then he places your prayers over there. Then there is another supreme being who also comes in after this particular angel has descended to pick your prayers, to ascend to that dimension, to place it on that altar. Then what they do next is that there is another being who also comes in, pick your prayer, then he purifies it. Once he purifies it, then it tends to become 2 things. One, some of you, the people, the Holy One feeds on your prayers. Some of you people here on earth, the Holy One feeds on your prayers. Some of you people, your prayers sustain the entire creation. Some of you people, you are not even aware what your prayer does in the realms of the spirit. So there are some people that their prayers sustain the entire cosmic. Some of them, your prayer, once it being received by the Holy One, they turns it into an incense with a very nice and a sweet fragrance, where they burn on the 7th altar. And once they burn this particular incense on the 7th altar, they burn it right in front of the Holy One when he is seated on the throne. Then once they burn this particular prayer, it emits some sweet fragrance. And by virtue of that, that is how, or one of the channels to which the Holy One used to eat. Okay? So there is it's a normal way. A normal way. That is why the Bible says that the prayer of a righteous man does a lot of things. That's how they coded the message. But they never went into details to explain things to you. What exactly does it do? But they say that the prayers of a righteous person, it does a lot of things. In the tree, they will say, "Atrenefoɔ mpaebɔ ɛyɛ nneɛma pii, but nneɛma bɛn saa ɛno deɛ Bible na nkyerɛkyerɛ nti ebi na me kyerɛkyerɛ mu kyerɛ no." You see, the prayers of a righteous person does a lot of things. Okay, so we have the 7 main channels through which prayer passes to get to the Holy One, and we have 4 as the normal channel, but the rest of the 3 are protocols. The rest of the 3 are protocols in the essence that this particular 3 gates, no human here on earth can pass through except those who are being favored, and 1 out of 1 million souls are being favored through any of these 3 doors that are dedicated for receiving prayers. Okay, these particular 3 gates out of the 7 gates, the 3 are dedicated to receive prayers from people who are extraordinary, like how in our existential realm, like in our society, when a minister doesn't want to join a queue, he probably had to go in his convoy where he has the police, the military, and the other security personnel who are guiding him. The same thing also implies when you pray, it's like you are ascending your higher self to the higher realms. So what it normally happens is that it's either you go through the 4 main gates or the exceptional 3 gates, which is dedicated for only protocol use. So there are some individuals who are normally found wealthy in the sight of God, where their prayers don't join a queue. Their prayers don't join a queue. Once they speak, it passes through all protocols and it gets directly to the presence of the Holy One. Now, there is another stream out of the 3 that is dedicated for men of God, men of God, men of God, men of God. There are other streams. There are other streams that is out of the 3 that is reserved for special people. 1 out of the 3 is dedicated for men of God, women of God, other higher entities here on earth who probably are being anointed. Maybe a bishop who is anointed genuinely by the higher realms. Higher realms. Higher realms. There are other prophets, apostles, bishops. They navigate through this particular gate and then they get access to the divine realm. Now, the last one is probably a gate that is dedicated for the Messiah, the scribes, the viceroys, or the other ones. There are other high rankings. In the realms of the spirit, we have high-ranking angels. They are the ones that uses the 7th one. The 7th gate is not permitted for anybody to ascend to the zenith of heavens through that particular gate. Once you decide to navigate through that particular portal, you will be termed as an intruder, where you will be arrested by divine authority, and it's either they incinerate your spirit, your soul, or destroy or shatters your soul, just like that. So there are gates, there are spiritual gates where you can pass to engage the higher heavens. It is 7. So we have high-ranking members here on earth. The channel to which Moses used to engage the Holy One, that is the 7th gate. The gate to which Moses used to engage the higher realms, that is the 7th gate. The gate through which the Messiah used to engage the higher heavens, that is the 7th gate. The gate through which Enoch used to engage the higher heavens, that is the 7th gate. The gate through which Elijah used to engage the higher heavens, that is the 7th gate. The gate through which Elisha used in engaging the higher realms, that is the 7th gate. So you see, there are protocols and there are levels. There are protocols and there are levels. It depends on your level of authority. Okay? Nana J says, Papa, I learned that when we pray on an issue, that prayer may be used to do something else for you rather than what you are praying about. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. I can even use your prayer to save somebody. Maybe you are in need of something. Seriously, you are in need of something. And then you pray. I can use your prayer to work something out for somebody. And then you, being the one who prayed, will not receive anything. You see, let me tell you, in the realms of the spirit, things really happen. But some of you people, it's because you are naive and you are not willing to learn. I can go to a society. I can go to a society. I can go to a society. Let's say I can go to like which society? Let's say OPATAFUOR, I can decide to go to Oyarifa, Adenta, Ashaman, stay there, and that night, any righteous person who is praying at that moment, if I need something serious and I'm not getting it, I can seize the prayer of that person, use it for my own personal gain, and then you will be there just like that. You will not receive anything. It's as if your prayers have not been answered, but that's not a fact. It happens. I'm telling you the truth. I will never lie to you. You can seize the answer to somebody's prayer and enjoy with it. Okay? That's how it is. So some of you, you are naive and you are a novice. You don't have in-depth knowledge about the things of the spirit, so you go about making a lot of noise. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's how it is. Oh, that's how it is. Some of you people, you don't know what the world. You don't have any idea. You people, you don't have any idea because of what you were taught in Sunday schools and all those doctrines that they fed your soul with. Instead of them to tell you the real truth, they didn't tell you people the truth. They went about preaching the Roman agenda. The Roman Empire wanted to enslave people, so they went about making you people to believe in things that has never happened in the kingdom of God. Instead of them to tell you the realities on the ground, they decided not to tell you. Nana J Senior says, Papa, please. So in this case, what can you do to protect your prayers against such occurrence? Well, there's nothing that you can do. Once somebody with an upper hand decides to seize your prayers, there's nothing that you can do. It's like petrol. Once I seize the petrol from you, I'll just fuel my car with it, use it, enjoy life, then you'll be there. You don't know what's happening spiritually. Don't talk too much. Okay? Don't talk too much. You don't know what's happening spiritually. You people are too small. Oh my goodness. Even oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You don't know anything. Some of you, how I wish one day, some of you people who are watching me, you will have your personal experiences with the Holy Spirit. And with that, it cuts all the long story short. I wish you people will have your personal experiences with the Holy Spirit and experience the true power of God. Not like these Kokwanansi stories that was sung to your hearing in 80s, 90s, and the year 2000 thereabout. When the people, as at that time, propagated falsehood, made you to believe in certain things that were not real. Some of you, you were made to believe that when you go to heaven, you go and enjoy fried rice, jollof, omutuo with granule soup and stuff like that. These were all cock and bull story. Nothing of that sort ever happens in the celestial dimension. Once you are sent to the highest realm, nothing of that sort happens. So the same thing also implies they have made you to believe in things that are not real. Such an act never happened, and it has never happened. Instead of them to introduce to you the realities on the ground, they never told you the truth. They never told you people the truth. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now let me tell you this. Do you know that an occultic grandmaster can come and stay in a given society where all those people living in those society, he will seize all of you, the blessings in your destiny, and he will be feeding on your destinies? Do you know that an occultic person can do that? Do you know that an occultic person, a grandmaster, or somebody who is highly spiritual or spiritually rooted, he can come and sit in a society or stay in a society where those of you, he will seize the blessings that connote to your destiny, and he will be using the blessings on himself. Do you know that such can happen? So if such can happen, why can't I seize the blessings that comes with your prayers and enjoy it and go my way just like that? Do you know that in the realms of the spirit, when you are about to die, and then you see to it that this particular death, it is not the 70th boat that has been triggered, but rather a principality somewhere who has decided to take your life from you just like that. Do you know that you can use something to exchange your life and you still live and enjoy life just like that? You see, there are some things that you people, you are novice, you don't even have anything, you don't have any clue about, because you were made to believe in certain things that has nothing to do with God. They preach a complete border dash rubbish to you, made you to believe in things, instead of them to introduce the realities of life to you, the real power, so that you can feel the presence of the Holy Spirit, the presence of the Messiah, so that you can ignite the flame of Jesus in you, so that you can enjoy life. They made you to believe in bullshit. You go to church, they preach, and David took 5 stones and he shot the Goliath with one, and Goliath fell. Shout, yeah. Then you see the whole church members, they will be shouting, yeah. To Tobacco, no, they should pay. Some of you people, you don't know what happens. That is why I always tell you that fortify yourself. Look for somebody. If you get somebody who is senior like me, senior like OPATAFUOR, make sure you grab something from me. Make sure you take something from my hand. Make sure you allow yourself for me to fortify you spiritually on all dimensions, because we have the keys there. Let me tell you this wonderful story. Let me tell you this wonderful story. Let me tell you this wonderful story. As a matter of fact, I am not supposed to tell you. Okay, let me keep it. Let me keep it. Some of you are not matured. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, Nana J Senior says, Papa, you are right. Some happened in my own family house. Someone was about to die, and 3 days later, a young person died until 5 years later before she also died. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Now, let me tell you this. Let me keep it. Let me keep it. I'm not supposed to tell you. You people, you are babies. That is why you are joking with your life. Some of you people, you are joking with your life. You think life is about A, B, C, D. That is it all. You wake up, maybe you take your bath, and then you actually journey to your various destinations, your job centers and stuff like that. When you close, you come back home. That's all what you know. You think life revolves around your masters, your degree, your HND, your diploma, your SHS certificate. You think life revolves around the certificate you have. Sister, you are dozing off. Wake up. Bro, Charlie, you know, be say go come on. You don't know things, eh? Something they happen where you self cry. Charlie, you are not aware. Oh my goodness. Jeffrey Osei says, witches, if they are about to die, they can exchange someone's life and leave. It is not only witches. It happens everywhere. It happens everywhere. If you don't know, let me tell you. It happens everywhere. Victor says, Senior, please help us. Please teach us the codes. Yes. Aaron Boateng says, some use cats. Yes. Linda, please, unless you narrate the whole show, what actually transpired in your dream state? What happened? Tell me whatever that happened in the dream, okay? If some of you don't know anything, some of you don't know anything, but you go about making a lot of noise. You talk too much. You don't know anything. You think life is about shout yay, and then you shout yay. You think life is about Papa, when someone pray, so can convert the prayer to help someone else. Yes, of course. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You people, you are babies. Please, on the 29th of December 2026, get yourself prepared. Come to Kumasi. Come and meet me, the senior boss himself. Tell everybody that on the 29th, all road leads to OPATAFUOR's residence. That yet to unveil residence. Right at Abreport. That is exactly where the meeting will be coming up. So on 29th of December, no matter what happens, meet me there. My goodness. A lot of things will take place. Okay? A lot of things. A lot of things. Okay? A lot of things. A lot of things. A lot of things will take place. So get yourself prepared. All road leads to Kumasi Abreport. Okay? Sounds good as well. Get yourself prepared. Come meet one of the finest. That day, I'll prove to you how the power of God works. That day, I will prove to you how the power of God works. If you are a pastor and you need impartation, come. You are a musician, but you are down. You need impartation, come. Let me wire you with something small. Some of you are small. You spiritually. You need to be upgraded. You are still using the old power. Oh my goodness. Now that just says, why is it that someone may be receiving a lot of life-changing prophecies and they will tell you to pray, but it won't come to pass? That one, unless you come and see me, because let me tell you, anytime that there is a prophecy, then you should remind yourself that there is satanic agent that will counter that particular prophecy. Okay, so there are some people, they have the eyes to see the prophecy, but they don't have the strength to work it so that it will come into manifestation. There are some people, they can prophesy to you from head to toe, even make mention of the day you were born, but I'm telling you, they don't have that capacity to work things for you spiritually. So sometimes you need to come and see people with upper hands. Then they work something for you. It's not everybody who sees something spiritually that necessarily means that he or she has the power to work things out for you. Some of them, they are only meant to see. And once they see it, they have done their part. They can't do anything. So unless you further your journey right from where they ended, to go and look for answers or solutions to what they have said to you. So you don't sit down and say, they have been giving me prophecies. Step up a little bit. You need people from a higher level. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I quite remember the Lord made some promises to me. The Lord made some promises to me. And then, when he made the promises, one thing that you must understand is that anytime the prophetic pedal sprouts from its stem, a signal is being sent to the camp of Semai, alerting him that this is what is exactly about to happen. Then Semai takes it right from there, and then he decides to fight you in all dimensions. And already Semai has drawn the plans, the tactics where he would deploy to attack the prophecy. Okay, so some of you don't have a choice. you must protect the prophecy. Do you know the number of people who could be blessed by me? Do you know the number of people who could be blessed? But you see, Semai saw to it that these people, the bondage that we have healed on their shoulders, the burden that we have placed on their heads, if these people continue to walk with OPATAFUOR, he will automatically take off the loads. So do you know what Semai will do? He will probably hide behind scenes and orchestrate an event to happen where you have no choice than to part ways with me. There are so many people who have part ways with me, and today they have regretted. They have regretted big time. Some of them, they have been sending me voice notes, rendering an apology. Some of them, they have been sending the apology through Mr. Osei and a whole lot. Some of them, they even go to my father to tell my father whatever that they feel and then render apology through my father. But you see, you must understand certain things. You must understand certain things. So some of you people, the prophecies that has been given to you, you need to protect the prophecies at all angles, or else the devil will seize the opportunities that your prophecy comes with, the blessings that comes with your prophecies. If you are not smart, if you can't protect your mind, if you can't protect your intelligence, if you can't protect your heart, the devil will always drop something into your subconsciousness. The devil will always drop something into your heart, because he knows that where you are going, one day there will be liberation. One day there will be liberation. So he will find ways, get you from that place, and connect you back to the false prophet, where you will be there, and your problems will keep on multiplying every now and then. I'm telling you, the devil will push you to where your problems, your troubles, the struggles and hardship you're going through will keep on multiplying every now and then, until the day you kick the bucket and leave the planet Earth, because that has been what he has been doing to so many people. Where you get, or where you necessarily go, and then you'll be liberated, where you see the glory of God, he will go there, be an antagonizer, to be attacking you every now and then, be trying to feed you with negativity, negative information, falsehood, and at the end of the day, you suffer. It has happened to so many people. As I'm talking to you, more than over 100 people are sending me voice note, begging me every now and then. Sometimes I read some of the apologies and then I just brush off, because it's not worthy to me. It's not worthy to me anymore. If you don't know, let me tell you. Do you know the number of people who goes to Mr. Osei? They cry to Mr. Osei and tells him to render apology on their behalf. Sometimes I accept some of the apology. Sometimes too, I just turn them down and tell them I don't want to have anything to do with those people. They know that. You see, the devil from day one is a smart guy. Semai is a smart guy. Where you go and get your liberation, he will make sure to orchestrate something so that you lose interest in that particular place. And at the end of the day, you still remain in your bondage. Recently, a prophecy was given to me. I was there and the Lord sent a prophecy down through the Holy Spirit. And when I received the prophecy, I said, no, let me work on this particular prophecy. Let me protect it. So I tried protecting the prophecy for 3 weeks. And then after 3 weeks, it was made manifested. And I have received the blessings that it came with. So if I was to sit down and looked unconcerned, do you think I would have taken things on a lighter note? No. I have to wake up, protect everything that belongs to me. Protect everything that belongs to me. Protect everything that belongs to me. On the 6th of June, when the Holy One invited me, he invited me to a dimension, a realm, where the cloth that they gave it to me, the cloth has changed my status spiritually and physically. I was adorned in full gold, gold like never before, a gold that I have never witnessed before. And prophecies were coming from everywhere. Prophecies were coming from everywhere. Majority of the people saw me. They said, Papa, I saw you with gold. I saw you with gold. I saw you with this. And you know what? Before they promoted me to that level where they gave me a seat, a throne to sit on, a throne that is full of gold, where the Holy One saw to it that I have been found wealthy to receive the keys and open the 33rd bolt and receive all the treasures over there. When eventually they declared me in the higher realms that I am a treasure, I have become a treasure for the Holy One. Do you know what I went through? At a point I wept. At a point I felt like giving up. But you see, the prophecy had already been wired to me, and I have to make sure any exams that it comes with, I must write that exams. I must write that particular exams and pass very well. Some of you people, you are a joke. You are sitting in churches and they have been lying to you every now and then. So you think, oh, I have accepted Jesus Christ, so Jesus will do everything for me. Who told you that? Oh, my goodness. Some of you are small spiritually. Now, after everything, then the Holy One granted me access and gave me new powers and said to me that from today henceforth, I have made you this, that, this, that. I don't want to use my name to, my mouth to say it, right? Let it be as how it is, okay? Aaron Babo, exactly. That's the truth. That is the truth. The foundation of your belief was corrupted, and it needs a new restructuring. You need to reset things. Shadrach Yebua says, please, Papa, my question, why are signals about prophecies are given to Semai? Yes, you see, Semai is a creature that has been given charge to testing humanity. So anything that is of good, that has to do with humans, Semai is the examiner who will come and examine you. And you must make sure to prove yourself beyond any reasonable doubt. Okay? So anytime that a prophecy will be released, when you read Daniel chapter 10 verse 13, when he had fasted for 21 days, and the Spirit of the Lord dispatched an angel to bring response to Daniel's prayer, the prayer was hijacked. The answers to the prayer was hijacked for 21 days, which is exactly 3 weeks. A signal was sent to Semai, so he probably engaged a principality in Iran, and the principality or the prince who hails from the land of Iran, he dispatched fellow principalities to get Angel Gabriel arrested, and then they imprisoned him for 21 days. So anytime that the higher heavens releases prophecy about you, be prepared, and you must go an extra mile to protect that prophecy, or else, as I speak with you, do you know how many souls whose prophecies are being confiscated? There are demonic hijackers who have hijacked so many entities or so many people's their blessings. Have you asked yourself why you have gone to so many churches and then they have been telling you that you are a blessing, for they see that you become a blessing, because in the rest of the spirit they see that your star is shining very well. And as I speak with you, irrespective of all the prophecies that has been given to you, still you have not prospered. Still you have not prospered. Now let me tell you an example. This is something that happened between me and Mr. Osei. Now when Mr. Osei got closer to me, I told him that he will prosper. He will become extremely rich, to an extent where people will even say that he has gone to perform money rituals in the dark kingdom. That is why he is enjoying life. Now, the very moment I release this prophecy unto him, they started attacking Mr. Osei. And it started right from his own people that he lives in one house with. Now it extended to the colleagues that he used to work with in their job centers. You know, Mr. Osei is a media personnel. He is a marketing manager. And at a point, the secret society, they had to call Mr. Osei and tell Mr. Osei to stay away from me. The secret society told Mr. Osei. They called him and told Mr. Osei to stay away from me. So at a point, he was frustrated. Mr. Osei was frustrated. I quite remember that at some point, he used to call me on phone. And then he would tell me all the things that they have told him about me. All the negative things that they have told him about me. Then I'll stand on the phone and cancel him out. Could you imagine that? A woman who came to me with Mr. Osei, a woman who came to me with Mr. Osei, I blessed this particular woman, and at the end of the day, this particular woman withstood against me, and then she left. There is another woman that Mr. Osei came with, and then this particular woman too, she once got up one day and called Mr. Osei that, how well do you know OPATAFUOR? Because OPATAFUOR, somebody has alerted her that OPATAFUOR is a demon. OPATAFUOR is a principality. OPATAFUOR is wicked. He has killed so many souls. He has destroyed so many souls, and he has killed a lot of people. So the woman who came to me for a child, a woman who was about 40 something years of age, even she can't have her menses. Okay, now she has gotten a rich man in her life, and the rich man is demanding that unless she gives birth, or else the rich man is not going to do anything for her. And this woman literally joined Mr. Osei, came to my house, sat in my chair, and I told her that the God that I serve, he doesn't know anything like I'm not menstruating, or I've gotten to my menopausal stage or something of that sort. If I consult him and then he tells me that he can help you, then that's it all. Then right at that moment, a signal was thrown to my end where they alerted me that they can help the woman conceive. Then I told the woman that something has happened in the realms of the spirit. So that night, the woman in question has lost her mom, but I am going to cause her mom, and the mom will appear to her and give her some white handkerchief. And the very moment that she receives the white handkerchief, that day she will conceive and give birth. That particular moment, 3 days later, this woman called me and said to me that she has received a vision where the mom who has kicked the bucket for so many years has appeared to her, giving her a white handkerchief. And I said, right from that day onwards, you conceive and give birth. Beloved, truthful speaking, this woman has conceived, and now she has given birth to a handsome guy. And somebody walks from nowhere, then comes into the life of this woman, and then they tell this woman that I am evil. I am evil. You see, I am evil. I am evil. Now, then she accepted whatever that they told her. And then she called Mr. Osei, telling Mr. Osei that how well does Mr. Osei knows me, because this is the information that somebody has given to her. So Mr. Osei should stay away from me because they said I am dangerous. Now, there is this woman that Mr. Osei came in with. At the initial stage, when Mr. Osei and that woman came to me, they had wanted to come and consult me regarding the sudden demise of that particular woman's daughter. And this is what happened. Now, when they came to me, after revealing what took the life of that lady, then this woman went ahead and told me that, Papa, I want you to help me because in abroad, things are not well with her. She finds it very difficult in abroad. So she probably wants me to help her in terms of monetary wise. Her finances are down and everything about her. So I accepted it and I scanned her destiny. Now this woman is almost heading to her 60-something years of age. Now this 60-something years of age, everything about her has been destroyed. She's heading to 70 thereabout. Now I sat down, worked things out spiritually, and I realized that the daughter that particular daughter of hers that has kicked the bucket, her destiny is still there. The lifespan what she was supposed to receive in her entire lifespan, it is still there. So I can literally take that blessing and give it to this woman to enjoy physically. So I decided to work one or two things for her. And I told her that her daughter will appear to her holding a bag of money. Go and do this, go and do that. Once the daughter appears to her holding a bag of money, she should be bold enough to receive the bag. Right from that day onwards, things will change. And truthful speaking, this woman, the daughter appeared to her in a dream holding a bag of money in the form of polythene bag. Then the daughter calls the mother name out and said, they said I should bring this money to you. And then the woman took the polythene bag that is full of money from her daughter. And then when she woke up from her sleep, she actually gave me a voice note and I showed her what she is supposed to do. My dear, she just got a chicken change of, as at that time, 2018, 2019. She got a chicken change of 100,000 to 150,000, just old currency, a mere 1.5 billion, a chicken change. And then this woman decided to withstood against me. So the destiny of her daughter, the blessings that it comes with, I was not able to give it to her in full. I said, this is something that has happened real. I'm not staging up any Kokwanasi story. Okay? So, Mr. Osei is somebody that they have really disturbed. But he has proved that he can be trusted. They have been worrying him left, right, center. Do you know the saddest aspect? The saddest aspect of it is that all those who were pulling his legs for him to get to isolate himself from me, all those people are broke. They are poor right now as I speak with you. They can't even prove or provide just a chicken change of 20,000 pounds. They can't. They don't have it. But today, look at how Mr. Osei has been blessed. He's living a flamboyant life. The glory of the Lord has become abundant on his life. Now, those who are pulling his legs, where are they right now? So let me tell you the truth. Once you get closer to OPATAFUOR, if you are not hard, if you are not smart, you cannot walk with me, because there will be an attack. And they know that OPATAFUOR can do it. If I want to do it, I'll do it. If I want to do it, I do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? I am the only person who doesn't ask the Lord, but he gives to me freely and willingly, just like that. I am the only person that doesn't ask the Lord something, anything that connotes to blessing, but he gives to me just like that. Do you know me? So please, you protect yourself, okay? The things that came with. Now, all the apostles who were following Jesus, have you asked yourself why, when Judas received a prophecy, that day onwards, the devil decided to attack Judas Iscariot to a point where he messed it. He messed things up big time, where he lost the glory that he was supposed to have gotten. All the apostles who stayed truthful to Jesus, what happened at the end of the day? All those who became loyal to Jesus, as at that time, all the 11 apostles, what happened to them? They enjoy life. They are living in glorious eternity. Those who rebel against him, those who allow themselves to be recruited against Jesus himself, what happened? Today they have lost it all. So that is how it is. Do you know the number of people who called Mr. Osei secret societies? Do you know secret societies? Secret societies who called Mr. Osei, telling Mr. Osei to come and join them. The number of secret societies. Do you know the number of secret societies? I went to major TV stations and they never gave me a platform. I called so many social media bloggers to be blogging for me. They never accepted me. I did a lot. I went to so many radio stations, and all the radio stations, they rejected me. The renowned ones in the society, they never gave me a platform. They said a lot of things to me. At a point, Mr. Osei felt like giving up, and I had to step in and encourage him. Why? Because Mr. Osei was wondering why one person? Why one person? Everybody has rejected him. No matter what he has tried on countless levels. Still, people are turning us down. And I tell him, just relax. When the time comes, you will see the realities. So the question is that, do you think the witches and wizards in the family of Daniel Osei Kofi will sit down and allow Mr. Osei Kofi to go scot-free? Do you think the witches and wizards, even the devils in your own family, will not allow you to go scot-free? The devils, the witches and wizards in your family will not allow you to go scot-free, because they know once you get closer to OPATAFUOR, there will be liberation. That guy, we know him. We know him. We know OPATAFUOR can. They know me. I don't need to brag. I don't need to prove myself. They know OPATAFUOR can do something. They know it. So the only thing they can use to track you and then trap you is to make sure you have a divided heart, where you be looking at me 2-2-2-2, and with that you can't receive anything from me. Okay. So OPATAFUOR, that is it. Okay, that is it. Do you know the number of people who are weeping? Do you know the number of people who always channel their apology to Mr. Osei's end, telling Mr. Osei to come and intercede on their behalf? Do you know the number of people who goes to my father, telling my father to come and apologize on their behalf? I just listen to it and I don't pay much attention to it. I am who I am. I am who I am. And that's the truth. So that's just by the way, okay? Do you know the number of attacks that I've had within the space of 6 years? Within the space of 5-6 years, do you know the number of attacks that I've had? You call somebody with a platform. You call somebody with a platform, having money to pay the person to be posting your videos, and the person will tell you, whom am I going to like they will ask you, maybe I'll go through somebody, and the person will call that person that there's a man of God that I want you to be posting his videos and we will pay you. And then the person will ask, who is this man of God? And then they will say, oh, OPATAFUOR. They will say, no. As for OPATAFUOR, I have been warned by some top ranking members in this country that we shouldn't pick anything from him, or else once we make him popular and people start following him, all the people, they will become enlightened. They will gain illuminations, and once they gain illumination, it means our agenda that we have staged, the agenda that we have propagated for so many years, we can't afford this young guy bringing all this agenda to an end just like that. Do you know where I used to preach, the other station that I used to preach, on Fridays. Do you know, sometimes they go an extra mile to call the owner of that channel, telling the owner that they should take me from that station. And it became a whole lot. And I had no option than to quit and then restart my own. I started this particular channel, and right from this channel, how many times have I been hacked? They have been fighting this channel. Sometimes the viewership will go up, go down, go up, go down. I know a lot of people are watching, but yet still, you check it from an external source, and then you see that the viewership is just 1,000, sometimes 1,500, 2,000. You come and check it right from indoor, and from my main dashboard, you see that about 10,000, 15,000, but it is not reflecting out there. But I realize that there are people, dark agents, satanic agents, who are behind all these things. They want to try all means. So please, me, oh, that be OPATAFUOR they say me phobia. So that's just by the way, okay? Goodness. So that's just by the way, please. That's just by the way. Okay. I am who I am. I don't pay much attention to certain things, and I'm not bothered. Okay, OPATAFUOR says so. I am not bothered. I'm enjoying life. I'm successful in all angles, in all dimensions. When it comes to knowledge, I'm fully loaded. Okay? When it comes to everything, the Lord has blessed me in all angles. So please, good night and enjoy your evenings, okay? Yankupon shira mu nyina mo ma bye. Say obi any question bia.